Of all professional sports, the NHL, hockey probably has the most conservative fan base. And owners. More than 75% of National Hockey League owners donate to Republicans. Phil Anschutz, for example, who's legitimately conservative, owns the LA Kings. He's a mega donor to the Republican Party. So it's a little weird, or maybe it's not weird at all, that the NHL has decided to push woke propaganda on its fans. And boy, is it. Gary Bettman, the commissioner of the NHL, and league vice president Kim Davis now say they want fewer white people playing hockey.
This is blatantly false. In the ensuing soundbite, Carlson plays the NHL commissioner. Gary Bettman is asked, what does progress look like in the next 5 years for the league? Bettman says that we become more reflective of the communities in which our teams play, preaching diversity. Davis, the executive vice president, social impact, growth initiatives, and legislative affairs, talked inclusion. Thus, Carlson viewed it as...
So... attacking white people.
No, wrong. This is a staple of every Tucker Carlson show, okay? You pander to white fragility, emasculated with neo-Nazi dog whistles at every single turn of his show.
It's totally immoral, by the way, but it happens a lot. And then they're getting even more esoteric. This is an actual tweet from the league, the NHL. Quote, trans women are women, trans men are men, non-binary identity is real. None of which is true, all of which is insane.
Wrong again. Imagine hating people so much that you put a target on their backs for simply trying to exist. Keep in mind there is a reason why write-ups of Carlson's show exist, like this one via writer Dan Kennedy.
So Theo Fleury is a hockey legend in Canada and the United States. He played in the league for a very long time.
No doubt Carlson just learned who dude is.
What do you make of this? I mean, were race politics a big part of hockey when you were playing?
Let's pause and focus on the framing of the question. The National Hockey League, since former player Akim Aliu came forward with allegations of racism with his former coach Bill Peters, who reportedly said, hey Akim, I'm sick of you playing that N-word blank. I'm sick of hearing this N-word blank other N-word in the ass stuff. The league has simply started listening to their black players like that much, just like a few percentage points more. That's all that's happened. In 2020, 7 NHL players formed the Hockey Diversity Alliance, which has a mission to eradicate racism and intolerance in hockey. After negotiating with the league, they blasted the NHL, which they should, saying, unfortunately, the support we hoped to receive from the NHL was not delivered, and instead the NHL focused on performative public relations efforts that seemed aimed at quickly moving past important conversations about race needed in the game. The league has made no effort to support its own black players, said one member. Also on the Fleury front, right? He played in 1988. The question Carlson asked him is preposterous in nature, akin to another Tucker Carlson and Fox News favorite.
When you were in the locker room, was there the kind of tension there now seems to be? I mean, a lot of the politics, as American politics always does, it revolves around race. Did you see that in the locker room when you were playing?
Absolutely not.
I wonder why that can be. Back to Tucker and Fleury. But before we do, there's absolutely zero reason for Carlson and Fox News to put an Antifa logo up there. It's ludicrous.
So clearly, you know, political forces hijack professional sports as a way to brainwash the young men who watch professional sports. That's, of course, the entire point of it. It's strategic.
My brother in Christ, every league is facilitated by owners who are pro-Trump, pro-right-wing. Even the National Basketball Association, that is a target for Fox. During the 2020 election cycle, NFL owners did, well, as they always do. This is fallacy, as is almost everything on Tucker Carlson's show.
Olympic ratings are so low this year. The focus on woke and not the win?
Well, not only why the ratings are low, but why Team USA has done historically bad. Maybe they should pay more attention to their actual sport and less attention to their activism.
A hilariously awful person with a hilariously awful take. Just hang on a second there, buckaroo, tomato can, lasagna face, waste of space, supremacy is the place, know nothing pundit. What do you got to say about this? You remember when Team USA won gold in basketball? They used their platform to help elect Raphael Warnock over the supremacy gatekeepers David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, respectively.
You are making a statement with your t-shirt today.
We're a league that represents more than just basketball. I think this is just a great way to connect those dots between social justice and getting out and voting.
The reason Tomato hates this is because when athletes do not shut up and dribble, they make a wave of differences that do not go in the right wing's favor.
I have nothing against free speech. I'm a free speech purist. I think that they should be able to express themselves. But while they're competing for Team USA, they are in fact at work. So they should be focusing on their actual job.
Wait, is that so, Tam?
Man, just a bunch of gold medalists, man. Headed to get their gold, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, hold up. Is that Kevin Durant of the NBA? The NBA that Tomi despises yet continually takes an L from? Just like
Must they run their mouths like that? Oh, and LeBron and Kevin, shut up and dribble.
anti-gay, pro-Trump Nazi Laura Ingraham?
I would encourage them to talk to fellow athletes of other countries that actually oppress their people, maybe China, maybe Iran. Ask them what oppression actually is.
Wait, what she's doing is minimizing the struggle. We have given you the numbers time and time again. They are depressing. Many of those athletes who represent Team USA protest because they have seen the struggle firsthand. They protest because it is their truth. It is patriotic to do so, to push for a more just tomorrow. Is it any surprise that when minorities organize, call out the atrocities, and try to bring awareness to a life or death issue, Tomi uses defamatory words to put them down? No, not in the slightest.